Okay, so the assignment that you're going to have today is going to kind of go along with what the video you watched. You should have, if you haven't watched the Ed Puzzle on volume notes, you need to do that first. So if you haven't done that, you need to get off and go do that real quick. All right, it says volume is the measure of space inside a solid object, such as a cube or a rectangular prism. Volume is measured in cubic units. So all our answers should have cubic somewhere in it. Either cubic centimeters, cubic inches, but it should be cubic. Okay? All right. So on this one, we talked about, and that's what I showed you earlier, was all you're going to do is count the cubes. Okay? And if you look here, this is 1 cubic centimeter or 1 centimeter cubed. That 3 basically is telling you that it's a 3-dimensional object, okay? Because you're dealing with 3 dimensions. All right? But on Teacher Made, you won't be able to put this as your answer, so you'll have to write cubic centimeters. Okay? You'll have to type it out. All right. So on this one, if you look closely, there's nothing here. This is blank. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cubes. So this one would be 5 cubic cm. Okay? 5 cubic centimeters. Okay? There's nothing here, so just make sure you're counting. On this one, I wanted to show you this one, letter F. Okay? This right here is blank in the middle. So the only blocks you have are cubes, are those. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cubic centimeters. Okay? So just make sure that if you just put 10, it's going to count it wrong because it is 10 cubic centimeters. You have to make sure that you put the whole unit on there, okay? So it says, again, find the volume of each shape. Use cubic centimeters for your units. If you don't have this as your part of your answer on that Teacher Made assignment, it will count it wrong, and I'm not going to change it because you have to have the measurements. Okay? All right, so that's going to be the first page. The second page is actually doing the multiplication. Okay? It says to find the volume of a rectangular prism, multiply the length by the width by the height. So this is what you should have put in your notes. Volume equals length times width times height. All right? So you're going to calculate the volume of each rectangular prism. Be sure to include units in your answer. All right, so let's look at that. This one, the unit they use is millimeters, mm. So you're going to say 1 times 4 times 2. 1 times 4 is 4, and then 4 times 2 is 8. So your answer would be 8 cubic mm. Okay, so you're going to write the word cubic, and then you're going to put the initials. All right, so this one would be cubic m. Okay, this one would say cubic km for kilometers or kilometers. Okay, so make sure that you are adding the measurements to your answer. Okay, all you're going to do, multiply 6 times 8 times 8, put your answer, cubic meters. 3 times 3 times 3, put your answer, cubic kilometers. Okay, so this was just, I just wanted to make sure that y'all understood how to fill out this Teacher Made, because it's going to be a little different, and also that you understood how to find the volume. Okay, that will be all you have for today, and then tomorrow we will talk. I will send a little video on with some examples and some more models, okay?